Earlier on in the year, I was challenged to a pumpkin grow-off by a little girl called Lisa. And I've got to say, she is a fantastic little gardener. She's worked really hard in her garden this year and she's had some successes and some failures. Now, loads of you have been asking me, where's the results to this competition? And that's what's in this video. I'm Tony O'Neill, this is Simplified Gardening. So what's the results? Well, I'm going to tell you the results before we go. The results of this competition was a draw, and there are many reasons behind that. But firstly, I'm going to show you Lisa's growing pumpkin. Now, Lisa, she grew this really well, but I want to put some caveats into this. It wasn't as big as Lisa had liked, and the reason for that was the seed that I sent Lisa didn't germinate, and there was only 2 seeds I had left. I had one, Lisa had one, mine germinated, Lisa's didn't. But rather than just leave it at that point, especially because you guys were expecting this, you were all siding with Lisa, and like I said, she'd done fantastic. We put a hunt out to find another seed for Lisa, and I want to thank Dean from Dean's Lost the Plot. Managed to get a couple to me and I sent them down to Lisa. The problem is, by the time I got them and then sent them down to Lisa, there was about 4 or 5 weeks of growth that mine had had that Lisa's didn't even have because it hadn't even germinated.
So how far I've got with this is quite far, to be honest. And as everyone knows, this one is named Orange, and it's 25 inches. I almost said another word then. And 7 kg. And a big thanks to Tony for sending me this. But the first time I did get this used with a marrow. And we did think it didn't grow the first time, but it did. It's after. We did grow it in coffee cups, so that might be one of the reasons why it wanted to not grow. So, and this is quite heavy for my dad, even though it's really strong. And Tony, how big is your pumpkin? And for our next grow, if I feel like doing a potato one, but not right now. I feel like next year we'll do a potato one. So now we're weighing the pumpkin. Measuring the pumpkin even.
2 foot 1 inch, 25 inches.
Oh, I'm careful.
Now, I'm sure you'll agree with me that Lisa has had a fantastic size pumpkin out of that, and if that pumpkin was allowed to continue to grow, well, it'd probably be to the size of mine now, even bigger, okay? The pumpkin I have is the only one I was able to grow. I didn't get any extras bar one, which rotted on the vine. And so this was the only pumpkin I had. And, you know, I done okay out of it. It wasn't as big as I would have liked. But the reason I'm calling this a draw is because I think that if Lisa had germinated hers the same time as I would, and it had that extra 4, 5 or 6 weeks growth that mine had over Lisa's, I think that she probably would have beaten me. So Lisa, don't take this any other than as a draw, because I honestly believe that you would have beaten me with this. So I think what we should do is repeat a grow off next year, Lisa. You can pick the vegetable, we'll get some seeds and we will do a new grow off together next year. But folks, please do me a favor, put a comment down in the description below for Lisa, because she has done awesome in her garden. And for those of you not following her, get across to Facebook and follow her. I'll put a link in the description below for you. But like I said, you know, she was at a complete disadvantage with this for over 5 or 6 weeks worth of growth, and that is why this is definitely a draw. So we'll have this grow off next year. That's the update on this giant pumpkin grow off. If you've liked this video, then you can subscribe here, and if you want to see the original video of Lisa challenging me, well, that's the video there. Go and have a look at how brazen this little girl is and how fantastic she is, because do you know what, she's such a good gardener, especially for her age. She really and next year she's going to knock it out the park. So go and check them out. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.